Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Thomas Safrin. I am an author, speaker, mind coach, and hypnotist. As I strongly believe in the power of hypnosis towards building a better life, in this channel, let me share some tips, tools, techniques, and free resources to make this possible. So follow me to take your next step to unlock, shift, and empower. People ask me all the time about how they can get relief from anxiety. While I do help people get relief from anxiety, it's really more that they need a set of skills that they can repeat well beyond our time together in our sessions to be able to manage stress and anxiety. So you can go out onto the internet to various reputable websites, the National Institutes of Health, American Psychological Association, probably dozens of other websites, and find some varying definitions of what anxiety is. But really, for our purposes, there's two things that we should agree on. One, it is about the future. It's a fear of the future. Most of those definitions and most clients that I've worked with or people that I've spoke to that have had issues or suffer from anxiety would say that they have a fear of the future. In other words, they're worrying about something. When they think about doing something or something that they have to be involved in, that they start thinking about the 77 ways that it could go wrong, right? And what's interesting about this, I tell people all the time, when you think about it from caveman times, this is really, it's like in our caveman DNA. We were meant to look for the negative. And I know that sounds horrible, but it's a reality. I mean, if you were born in, I don't know, 10 BC in some island like Fiji, a beautiful paradise island, when you woke up in the morning and looked out onto the horizon, you'd be looking for the dark cloud that might come in and, wash away your island or whatever. So, a very practical way to think about this, if you've walked on a trail in the woods and you hear a little rustling in the bush or something, all of your attention and focus immediately turns to those sounds, and you're looking to see and determine if there's a threat. Okay, so your sympathetic nervous system begins the stages of going into what we call fight or flight, right? So this thing can kind of be installed, if you will. The subconscious may have had an event happen in the past. It could be real or perceived, and it sort of maps out these different things that could cause you to need to protect yourself. Okay, so again, it could be a real event or it could be a perceived event. I've actually seen clients who can recall where it started, and it was something that they watched on television or a movie. Some people have had real experiences, though. Sometimes, they're a victim of a crime or something, and it could be more of a PTSD type of thing. Whatever label you want to put on it, you want control over that. So this is one of the things that I kind of like to educate people on, just in layman's terms, what is actually happening in the body. And of course, when we go into that fight or flight, that's the sympathetic nervous system going into action, producing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol and things. But then the parasympathetic nervous system needs to pull us back down, hopefully to even us out. But sometimes those systems kind of get out of whack, and we end up in a heightened, longer-term anxiety state where, some people are battling with it every day. Sometimes it's depression because the parasympathetic nervous system is kind of going into overtime. So if you're suffering with any of these problems, please contact me. Click the link below. You can register for a brief webinar. You can learn about the programs that I offer. It's going to be the next level hypnotic coaching program. And after you watch that 12 or so minute webinar, then you can click and on that same page and schedule a brief phone consultation, and let's have a conversation. See how we can get you relief from anxiety today. Learn to unlock, shift, and empower.